them. I think, you know, you have to strike that balance between having a good strat, not making it too elaborate, keeping your players together so you can trade out on this T side. But just this is that level of preparedness from NaVi to do that or have that level of detail. So NaVi coming in with quite some preparation here as well, as we'll see them just cleaning up this eco rounds, just some blocks here, running forwards, just making a quick go of it, and all very fast. GoP checks it. Great cognizance of the position, but simple now put into play in that B position. Wrapping around the doors once again. He is dancing around big at the moment. Looks to be a third on the...
Looking like close rounds, small edges. Simple. He's a giant edge just on his own. Great play from him.
Nays to follow that. That will force Big to move forwards into Flamey's AWP. This is not a good look at all, James. For Big right now, they're getting annihilated. Just 2 players left. How can they make it across to plant the bomb?
There's one CT up the ramp as well, but hasn't found the angle just yet. Hello, goodbye. That's a nice play from Edward. Vintage Edward coming out.
Playoff form here from NaVi. They look very, very calm in their execution so far. Just great shots here from Flamey. Another day at the office for him. And Big are starting to struggle, James. They had a lot being crunched from both sides. He's got support, and Edward does a fantastic job. They can't seem to get to Simple.
15 seconds remain, and Simple is still alive on the side, just hiding. I have no idea he's there. Great flick from Simple. 3-on-1, and Simple's going people through double doors. And Simple is full FPL mode on the B bomb site. Hear the footsteps.
Oh my God. Lean on tabseN and smygr, especially in these situations, but as you say, GoP's trying to do what he can. They're trying to bust into that side. A 1v1, 2 in fact for Electronic, 3, and he nails it every single time.
For NaVi.
And I think one of the things about this game, James, I think we're really not seeing, you know, smygr and tabseN, you know, in positions where they can really succeed. You know, we're seeing it. And hello, there's Electronic. Or there's the flash to confirm information. And that's one way to do it. Oh my God, it's a massacre, James. 4 players dead immediately off the back of 1 spray. And maybe
do what he can. That's got to be frustrating as well. All your teammates are dead. 7 kills. smygr with 6. tabseN next with 4. GoP with 3. So it has not really been the half for Big Clan at all. NaVi
away from his teammates due to the Molotov, and they'll try to finish him off, jumping around the corner. But Simple will devour GoP, and there's no one else to trade him.
I wonder if that second Molotov was to stop the T's from running out towards blue, but either way, it doesn't work for the CTs, but they have a man advantage for now. Do they have any retrievable guns? Simple still creeping up long, and Electronic's been taken out. I don't know if the bomb has fallen into CT or not, but Edward is alone. They know the bomb is still on that short position. At least there's that. He is ill-equipped with the range he has, but maybe, just maybe, next to 3 HP, and that didn't land a single bullet.
Yeah, that first shot from Flamey, that's what allowed them to really get that bomb down safely. And then just coming out huge with the Deagle, seeing Simple's face afterwards. That was a chance, that was a big, big chance there for the German and British side, but Simple moves in, shuts down tabseN, star against star. And again, Big had that man advantage. You know, there's that 1v1 that Electronic takes there to make it a 3-3-3. So many moments where, again, the stars for NaVi really shine and pull them out of a...
But now the bomb's been lost and it's fallen through the door. That is a very tight choke point, but Next is trying to force the issue. And tabseN's here at the back. They know that Zeus is still in Pop Dog as well. Man advantage continues for NaVi. A flying tabseN takes out Zeus. 2-on-2 to try and control his bomb, and now Edward is going to do it. 11-2 for NaVi. But now they must do it the hard way. 12 rounds just to tie the score on the T side. Now, they won the pistol in the first half.
But now the nades start flying, and we get the shots ringing there from Simple. Takes an elevated position. There is one, taking down smygr. More to follow, perhaps, as Simple pushes the issue. Tizian says no once again. And they'll continue to push into the upper bomb site as Edward lays the fire down. It is quite the brawl here, going 1-for-1 both teams, but finally, perhaps there could be a chance here. It is indeed going to go the way of Big. That's exactly what they needed.
So don't worry about that. Gremlin in the system. Nice shot from Tizian. He's been on point at the very least, but most of the points have been in the faces of Big. But here we go. That is the first round on the board. Can they even look away? Flamey hears footsteps towards the side, towards ramp, but that's a great position from him. The gun
with the AWP, the battle sniper got Edward up high for support as he rains damage from that position. Good vantage point. Oh, the shotgun comes out, but
there it is! 360 MLG!
Simple gets it done. Tizian taken down, left to tabseN. He is eliminated.
Bomb site. Spinning around with a PlayStation controller and still getting a kill. Match point for NaVi. Just the 6th round so big. Another force by 2 rifles.
Spots an elbow, finds the shot onto Tapson. There's the trade coming out, but it's a 2 versus 3 here. Now for Big. His next trades. It is chaos in the outside positions as Big desperately try to scrape together another round.
Running all over the place, but one CT can hear them. Flamey taken out.
He's going to get crunched. There's nothing left to do. 16-6.
Dallas gave them a bit of a hiding on Dust 2 earlier in the tournament, but that's the thing. They've been coming into these matches with game plans. I think when they elevated and were the standout best team in the world,
grenades presumably used towards main entrance at the start. No real damage inflicted, but there's some. Fur gets 2 very quick kills here as they just completely dominate the map of Train so far. Advantage here, they're constantly on the back foot, and Stewie looking like he wants another, but good position. Fallen here, catches him off guard, there is a chance. He's in the perfect position to do so. This could be the moment for complexity. There's the kill. 20 seconds remaining now.
That MIBR continue to hold and continue to dominate. Smart positioning again as he rotates around, and he outthinks ÇEYREK, something they've struggled with.
One player stays alive, meaning there is a daunting prospect of the reset coming through. But Ye, he takes matters into his own hands. That's the kind of plays we need to see. The lack of respect for MIBR. Need to get up close and personal in those choke points.
He's actually wanting to push down further, and Fallen checks it. Ye had to swing it. What a shot from Fallen. A response? No, it's not. Shazam couldn't collect.
Absolutely agree. That is vintage Fallen there. Up close and personal. Hits the headshot, of course. Overkill in many ways. There's 10 seconds remaining. They didn't even lose a single player then, Matt. So they avoided the reset.
Putting Fallen up above, who has the op, and leave that susceptible to close-range combat. They put Cold up instead, and he sprays in to find depth. Stewie flash from above through the skyline. Runs out blindly. Not blind in terms of a flash, but blindly toward the site and gets caught off by point already for MIBR.
Too strong, I'm afraid. Through the smoke. The incendiary kills, they didn't even get close to finding a frag there. It's one of their worst maps for me. They play a lot. As diyerek comes in with a double frag, and that's pretty much going to be the final nail in the Train coffin, at least. Getting his head, as he will get a frag here, not completely over. Gets another one. There is a chance here, but he will go down eventually. Ladies and gentlemen, 16-4 in favor of
Going to go for the flank. This is full commitment from complexity. No other option. And from straight above, Cold Zero fires directly down. They got blocked inside of the smoke, and Cold gets 4 on the pistol.
It's gone from bad to worse. Complexity is falling apart at the seams here, going through the smoke. That was their idea, but they met the stack. That's going to be so disheartening for them. They picked up this pistol, man. I think
56, Stewie retreats, gets on top of Orange's 1. Fallen did well to get to, considering. And with that angle, pretty easy to find a headshot onto Android. Bomb flies forward, and although they recover it, there's really nowhere to go. Look how blind they are.
Car position once again, same mentality. They do check it this time and get a trade, so that's better than nothing. Much better, as Def gets the second as well. But Cold Zero, he'll be dropped. This is looking very good.
Yeah, first to all the lineup though. ÇEYREK steals it back. If Stewie was going to bait them in, he was going to try and trade off of it. Def's still doing.
Because they're going to have to commit and walk out. ÇEYREK's playing this so smart. Doesn't nail the first shot cleanly, but he does get it in the end. 10 seconds remaining. Def has to go for him. Clock running down, and he will make his way towards garbage, and that's the one. But Def applied the pressure, and that should have been a much cleaner one for complexity in general. Is that play from ÇEYREK towards Boiler that made things very awkward
Just
indeed.
To point out, there's 6 kills total from complexity. They just won the last
up to this point. Yeah, he Molotovs himself.
And Fallen's rotated around, bringing the op in slowly, and they line up. They make it all too easy. I thought he might get away with 1 as they were searching inside of the site, but round all but done. Surely Shazam left with 23. They know exactly where he is. What a way to steal it back. First in 5, and they keep all 5 alive.
There you go. Fallen, I have to say, thriving in the chaos there. That Molotov at the bottom wasn't thrown by the CTs, that was thrown by the terrorists who all got caught up, and they go down 1 by 1. You can't take anything away though from Fallen, who nails every single shot. He does such a good job at that beast on bomb site with the
find Ye if his attention continues to look the other direction. Shazam wins out the duel elsewhere, and he finally pulls around back, finally.
You're always going to have a rough encounter with them. The execution pretty standard there. I like the adaptation for complexity. They had a smoke to extinguish it towards the boxes, but they were so caught up in that. By the time the smoke went down, everyone was already dead as ÇEYREK.
What's on? Bounced. Stand. Doesn't even his way. Def's going to step out. How does Fallen not collect? Oh, he just barely will. He's a dead man, surely, but Def gets one just before Fallen peaks. That reveals his position. Shazam and Fallen, each with 1 bullet from Def. Fallen has the advantage. He goes back out. Shazam walks. 2 kits in play. A single flash. That is all Fallen. He's waiting. He's got an easy shot on the first. Fur's already found the 8. Fallen knows where the second one is. Stan gets at least the kill in return, but it's MIBR that'll advance through to the semifinals. compLexity put on a hell of a performance to get this.